Hello, my name is Christian. I'm a pastor here at Hope, and I want to bring you a word of encouragement. Our devotional word today for me is leading to the sermon I'll be preaching tonight. I preached north last week. It'll be preached south this week. I'm excited for it. It's kind of really just a question of being led by the Spirit. Can I be led by the Spirit? Can I walk with God? And the answer is absolutely yes. It turns out that's actually what we were saved for, was to be able to walk with Him. The thing that happened in the garden and was lost, that's what's being restored. And so kind of the question in my mind is what are we found for? You know, you have lost people, and when something's lost, it needs to be found. The condition of humanity as described in Scripture is very clearly a lost condition. People have not only lost God, but in some sense then they're lost to Him. He's no longer the influence in their life. Found then as part of this rescue plan, this glorious thing that Jesus does, where He pays for sins, He opens the gates, He receives us anew, we get to be called sons and daughters, we step into this new life. And then the question is, what are we found for? Why am I here? I'm sitting here in my office, pastor's office, and there's a tour. All four walls, all four corners. And what am I doing here? What's the point? And you Christians, wherever you are watching this, hearing this, if you're a Jesus follower or if you're just getting started, kind of wondering about it, what is Jesus' purpose for us? What does He want? And I do think, yes, absolutely, He wants us to find other people. Once you get found, you then become a finder of lost things, which is a super cool role to have. But there's sometimes a disconnect because there's a messy part that comes in between that we're meant to walk in, which is actually learning things from Him now. I'm no longer in charge, right? Like if He's going to lead, then I'm not in control of where I'm going to end up. And we hold on to so many bits of control over so many areas of our life that sometimes the question really is not only can I be led, but am I willing to be led? And so why do we get found? It's so that we can belong to Him. We can walk with Him. Again, what was lost in the garden is being restored. We are able to walk in the presence of God, obey His commands at last, be a friend of His at last, love Him properly. And so that's my desire for you. Again, I'll be preaching on it tonight, kind of how do we check our hearts and see if we are really available to Him, if we're really being honest with Him. I hope to see you there if you want to come hear the sermon. But if you're just taking this tidbit with you for the road, ask yourself that question. What Jesus said to Nicodemus, this religious leader who knew a lot of Scripture but knew that he didn't quite get it yet. Jesus said to him, why do you wonder? Why are you confused when I say you have to be born again? There has to be something brand new that's going to take place, and you're going to have to start from scratch. I'm talking square one. There is no area of your life that you were meant to teach yourself. You're meant to learn it all from the hands of God, from His heart and at His feet. So that's my prayer for us, that we'd be a learning people, that we'd be a people who are willing to be led, and out of that come glorious things like getting to be a finder, helping other people get found and step out of their lostness. So bless you. Go in peace, but also go in the Spirit. Walk with Him wherever He leads you. Find the courage to obey His commands.